Hello everyone, welcome to Vishnu IAS. Today we are going to see another interesting and important topic, geographical indication tag of basmati rice by Vishnu IAS team. In this we will be discussing all about the geographical indication tag and issues on the basmati rice also. Both we will be covering in the same video. This is very important for your prelims as well as in your mains GS3 paper. Okay. First, let's see about GI tag. In this same video, we will be covering about all the information about the GI tag, okay, and also about the issue on basmati rice. Both we will be covering on the same video. So, a geographical indication or GI is a sign used on products that have a specific geographical origin and possess qualities or reputation that are due to that origin. A geographical indication is a sign on the products. Okay, a GI is primarily on agriculture, natural or a manufactured product, handicrafts and industrial goods also, originating from a definite geographical territory. Typically, such a name, it conveys an assurance of quality and distinctiveness about the origin of that product. And once the product is given or granted the GI protection, no other producer can misuse the name to market similar products. So it also provides comfort to the customers about the authenticity of that product. Okay, and also this GI tag is a kind of trademark in the international market, and this will help that giving an assurance that the product is coming from that specific area. And in order to function as a GI, a sign must identify a product originating in that given place. Okay, and also the qualities, the characteristics and the reputation of the product should be essentially it should due to that original place. And since the qualities depend on the geographical place of the production, there is a clear link between the product and its original place of production where that particular product is produced. Okay, so it will give you the clear idea where this product is originated. Under the Paris Convention of the Protection of Industrial Property, geographical indications are covered as an element of intellectual property rights. Okay, and India is a member of the World Trade Organization, enacted the Geographical Indications of Goods Registration and Protection Act 1999 has come into force with the effect from 15th September 2003. In India, nearly 236 GI products are registered and so far, and over 270 more products are applied for the label. As I told, let me clearly explain about all about the GI tag and various products. Okay, very important products which is having the GI tags, and how to apply for the GI indication. Okay, that is geographical indication tag. Okay, so let's see. Okay, yeah, what is a GI tag? They are given here. A GI tag is a geographical indication of an item which is specific to a particular place. Okay, this is particular place. Okay, so it can be sorted for agriculture products, handicrafts, handloom and food products. And this is the RGI, that is registration of the geographical indications logo given to a particular product can be only used by the registered and authorized user only. No others can use it. So when marketed, a GI tag product must carry a logo showing its place of origin. Okay, and civil and criminal proceedings can be initiated against those using the logo in unauthorized manner also. Okay, and how to apply? Okay, how to apply for the GI taggers? So you can, it is given here also. Okay, clearly, that is any association of persons or a collection body can apply for the GI registry. Okay, that is any association of persons or producers, organization or authority established by or under the law can be a registered proprietor. So their name should be entered in the register of geographical indication as the registered proprietor for the geographical indication applied for. So and here how they are applying is, you can see. So they can apply for the GI registry, and application should be backed by proof of uniqueness, historical records to show the proof of origin. We should provide all these things, okay? Proof of uniqueness and historical records to show the proof of origin, quality and special character. And after rounds of verification, presentation and meetings, if the registry is satisfied, application goes to the GI registry journal. So if the application receives no opposition within the 4 months, it gets the GI tag. So this is how a product is getting a GI tag. Okay, how we are applying. Okay. In this picture, again you can see in this map various places and their GI tags. Okay. So when you see here, Karnataka has registered 34 products, Maharashtra 26 and Odisha 23. Okay. So much of products have been registered so far. This picture we will be providing in our in our Telegram channel. You can have a look at it. Let me tell you about one or two products at least. Okay, Darjeeling tea is the first Indian product to get the geographical indication tag in 2004. The famous beverage got the recognition, and it is one of the top exported food products in the country. Then is Mysore silk, and it is a famous fabric of Karnataka, which got its GI tag in 2005. And state specifically Mysore produce around 9,000 metric tons of Mysore silk every year. Okay, so much of famous products are there. So in this list is the basmati rice. So there is an issue with that. So let's see it in detail on the upcoming slides. And who is regulating this geographical indications is at international level. This geographical indications are covered by the component of IPAR, that is intellectual property rights, under the Paris Convention of the Protection of Industrial Property, and also governed by the WTO's agreement on TRIPS, that is trade related aspects of intellectual property rights. And in India, this geographical indication registration is administered by the Geographical Indications of Goods Registration and Protection Act 1999, which came into force with an effect from September 2003. Okay, the first product is Darjeeling tea. Okay, so next we will be seeing about basmati rice. So what is this basmati rice? Okay, first let's see what is a basmati rice. Basmati is a special long grain, it's aromatic rice grown in a particular Indo-Gangetic Plains geographical region of the Indian subcontinent. Historically, it is being produced in undivided India. Okay, it is being produced in undivided India, that you should keep in mind, from long time and with a recorded history of over 200 years ago. Okay, so basmati rice is a special long grain with aromatic rice. Okay, and exports of this rice, India is the largest exporter, largest producer also, and exporter of this basmati rice in the world. And major chunk of India's basmati rice is exported to Gulf countries, that is Saudi Arabia, Iran, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Iraq. Okay, let's see what is the issue in this basmati rice is. So recently it came in the news. Okay, so that is All India Rice Exporters Association, AIREA, has appealed to the government to preserve and protect the integrity of basmati rice. Following Madhya Pradesh, okay, Madhya Pradesh government pressure on the central government for seeking the GI tag of basmati rice produced in 13 districts of Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so that was the issue on the news. Okay, it is on the news. So the application has been made on in the litigation after farmers and exporters and Madhya Pradesh wanted to be included in the list of states approved by the Agriculture and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority. So what is this Agriculture Products Food Processed Development Authority is? It is a statutory body which is responsible for the export promotion and development of certain products. Okay, it was established by the Government of India under the Agriculture and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority Act, which is passed by the Parliament, and it is a statutory body under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and it is an apex organization engaged in work related to the development of export of agriculture products and processed food from India. So it is responsible for putting in a place a system for administration of GI and authentication of the product in India and abroad. So what is so famous in this basmati rice is a long grain, and non-basmati rice it comes in different shapes and sizes. Okay, it may be slender, short, thick, round. Okay, and basmati rice has a characteristic fragrance and flavor. but this non-basmati rice varieties do not have an aroma. And basmati is also available in white and brown versions depending on the extent of the milling process. Like wine and cheese, the older basmatis get better flavor and aroma. Hence, the aged basmati cost higher than the recent productions. And basmati rice becomes almost double its size on cooking. Okay, so that is it is a significant increase in size. It cannot be seen in non-basmati varieties. And the yield of basmati rice from the agriculture land is almost half the non-basmati varieties. So these are the reasons for the basmati's higher cost. Okay, and India is the largest producer of the basmati with about 70%. 70% share in the global production. Basmati rice, it constitutes as an India's significant exports both in terms of soft power and hard power. Okay, so this basmati rice and GI tag. Okay, India is the only producer of the premium basmati, and it has been grown from the time immemorial in the Indo-Gangetic Plains area of India and 18 districts of Punjab's, that is Pakistan's Punjab. And APEDA, that is Agriculture and Processed Food Products Exports Development Authority, that is APEDA, got the GI tag for the region located in IGP, that is Indo-Gangetic Plains, below the foothills of Himalayas and spread across the 7 states, that is Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Western Uttar Pradesh, 26 districts, and Delhi. Okay, in May 2010. Okay, and what the reasons they have given for getting this GI tag for the IGP regions is the origin and reputation of the basmati rice as a long grain aromatic rice, okay, is found in the tradition, folklore, scientific and culinary literature and political historical records. Okay, and but there are various other basmati rice also, like the Dehraduni basmati, Amritsar basmati, Tarawari basmati, or few varieties which have become famous over the period of hundreds of years. Okay, the claims and efforts made by Madhya Pradesh. Okay, what is the issue? What is this Madhya Pradesh is claiming? Okay, so Madhya Pradesh claims that its rice possesses the same characteristics and qualities of that of rice grown in this IGP, that is Indo-Gangetic Plains 7 states. Okay, and it is also claiming that nearly 80,000 farmers of the state are growing this basmati rice in 13 districts, and the exporting worth is nearly 3,000 crore annually. So our MP appealed to the Madras High Court, where its application was rejected in February 2020. So in 2016, Intellectual Properties Appellate Board (IPBA) in Chennai had given the decision in favor of the APEDA. So despite these orders, again Madhya Pradesh has been repeatedly agitating and raising the banter through political and bureaucratic channels. Okay. So what is the basis of rejection is why they are rejecting for this GI tag in Madhya Pradesh is, so under the World Trade Organization's trade related aspects of intellectual property rights WTO TRIPS agreement, physical attributes are alone not enough for the product to earn the GI tag. Okay, so as per the Goods Registration and Protection Act in 2003, the reputation to a geographical area is central to the recognition of GI product, and only 7 states have that reputation. And Madhya Pradesh falls in Madhya Bharat Pathar plateau, okay, and started cultivation of varieties of basmati rice only around the middle of first decade of this century. So even if the rice grown in Madhya Pradesh has all the required characteristics, it will not still entitle such rice to qualify as basmati. So that is the basis for rejection. That's why they are rejecting the GI tag for Madhya Pradesh basmati. What are the so this is the case and this is the issue now. So if Madhya Pradesh is getting this GI tag, okay, what are the possible effects of including this Madhya Pradesh is, so this will when this Madhya Pradesh gets permission, Pakistan and China will also grab the opportunity to start showing basmati. Okay, so that is the first issue. Okay, all those 50 and more nations would have been restricted from calling any of their aromatic rice with even basmati like names, will start growing it and contented for its status. Okay, and also it will also nullify the APDA's efforts to secure and protect the Indian basmati since 1995 by taking up over 1000 legal actions in nearly 50 countries. This APEDA has spent nearly 250 crores in promoting this basmati rice, defending its GI status, and shaping it into a global brand. Okay, so that is also another issue. And third one will be, it will deprive over 20 lakh farmers of the 7 states from the economic premium of growing this unique product. So therefore, what will happen is, the commercial considerations cannot be sacrificed for expanding the area of GI. Okay, so these are the possible effects. Okay, that's all about this topic. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Do subscribe our channel if you like this video. Please do like this, share it, and subscribe to our channel also, and keep watching. And join our Telegram channel link to get info about the daily current affairs. Thank you.